What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. First and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to my subscribers, to my clients, for everyone that follows me and supports me. I hope 2020 was the year that you smashed your goals and exceeded all expectations. If you didn't, don't worry. There was obvious reasons as to why a lot of people weren't able to do what they wanted to do. However, 2021 is set to be a very, very big year for me and everyone associated to the team of Lock Stock Trading. This video is highly requested and I've already gone through this via a Zoom conversation with the team already on how I set my goals for 2021 and how I set my goals in general. Now, for me, goals are a very, very important part of life, part of trading, and should be a part of everyday life that you do. Whether or not you're setting daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, whatever it is, you need something to strive for, okay? The brain can't hit a target it can't see, is the old adage. So this video is going to be about how I write my goals out and how I plan my year way in advance, so I know exactly what I've got to do in order to achieve these goals and how I'm going to achieve them by a certain date. So first things first, this is how I write my goals out, okay? Firstly, you're gonna need a pen and paper, okay? And a pad, nice, get yourself some nice notepad and whatever else. Firstly, I break my goals down into 6 different segments, okay? Those segments are financial, spiritual, personal, relationship, career, physical. Now, these are the 6 different segments that I write my goals down for, okay? Now, I only specifically write between 5 to 10 in each column. Now, I'll explain why. A lot of people like to write out hundreds of different goals. That's not something that I do. I like to be very, very specific in the goals that I achieve because I write very detailed plans about how I'm going to achieve them, and I break them down into very, very specific segments and how I'm going to achieve them for that particular year, okay? First things first, financial. Financial could be anything, how much money you're going to earn, how much money you want to invest, where you're going to be investing that money, how much you're looking to save each month. It could be anything. Next is spiritual. Spiritual, you may not be a religious person. I'm not necessarily religious, but it's very, very important to be in touch with yourself and to be constantly looking to better yourself. So whether that may be praying every day, reading books, whatever it is. For me, one of my spiritual goals is to read 12 books this year, so a book a month. So that's just part of a spiritual plan I have. Career, now this is obviously relevant to you. You might be a full-time trader, you might have other jobs going on. So what do you want to achieve in your career? How much, if you run a business, how much do you want that business to turn over? Whatever it is associated to that specific career goal. Really important one, physical, okay? So for me, it's about training. How much weight do I want to put on if I'm trying to gain muscle? I've now gone completely vegan. Reason why I've gone completely vegan, I watched recently the Game Changers documentary. I'm very easily sold on these kind of things, and if I want to be working at an optimal standard that I need to be operating at, I also want my body to be operating at that level as well. We then have personal. So personal goals could be anything from learning to sing, play the guitar, learning Spanish, or learning some kind of language, moving into a new apartment, whatever it may be. And last but not least, relationship. Now, relationship could be anything for you guys that are married, have kids, even relationship with yourself, most important. What do you want your relationship to be like over these next 12 months? Now, all of these goals are based over the next 12 months. You know, I don't do 5, 10 year, 15 year plans because we never know what's going on. And especially after a year like we've had, I don't focus on 5 to 10 years. I focused on what's in front of me for the next 12 months. I have got 5 to 10 year goals as well. However, the next 12 months is what's important to me right now. So what you want to do is you want to write all them out. You want to have 6 different segments, stick to 5 to 10 in each one, okay? Write them out. Then the next thing you need to do is have a plan for each one. See, goals isn't just writing out, oh, I want to make £1 million this year. All right, great. You want to make £1 million this year. How are you going to do it? Oh, I don't know. The likelihood of you achieving that goal is very, very slim compared to someone who can tell you exactly from A to Z how they're going to make that £1 million. Now, one thing with goals is as well, make them big, okay? If you're only 50 grand a year, don't make your goal to be £60,000 this year because it doesn't really excite you. Goals need to excite you and almost scare you. When I write my goals out, I get genuinely excited by them. I don't write them out and think, oh, I can do that, oh, I can do this. I write them out and I get excited by them. By the end of writing these all out, you should be very, very pumped and excited in how to do that. So in regards to this plan needs to be written out so specific. So let's say you want to earn £100,000 this year. How do I do that? So, okay, so first things first, I need to earn over 12 months. I've already done this because I've done this last year. I need to earn £8,333 a month. It's important when writing out big goals to scale them down to smaller segments, because then it becomes a lot more achievable in your brain. So I need to earn £8,333 a month. That then turns into, what do I need to earn a week? So I need to earn £2,083 in 1 week. Then you can break it down into daily, and daily would be £416. So you know, if you're a trader, you say, okay, how much capital do I need in order for me to make £416 a day? Then you can start breaking it down, and the more specific you are with writing these goals out, the better. Don't just write a blasé quote out that says, I want to earn £1 million, and you have no idea how you're going to get there. Really, really important. The more specific you are, the better. Just for an example, I've got an amount of money that I want to have invested into a passive income fund. Now, the big goal for me this year is to have my passive income stream at a certain level. Okay, so let's say my expenses are £5,000 a month. I want my passive income stream to be £5,000 or more. Okay, so I need to work out, for me, I'm invested into something that pays 5.33% dividend fund every year and has capital growth of around about 6 to 8% per year. So in order for me to know how to cover my expenses, I need to know how much money I need to be investing to get that monthly dividend of 5.33% to be above 5,000. So for that particular example, it's roughly about £1 million that I need to have invested to pay 5.33% over the 12 months, which is a monthly dividend, which works out about £5,000 a month. So that would mean that my expenses are covered for that month. So if I want to go on holiday for a week, for a month, whatever it would be, then I know that my expenses are covered. For me, I'm not really interested in watches anymore. They are just kind of part and parcel of the game that I'm in. The more money you make, the nicer things you want to have. That's just the way life is. The real excitement comes from financial freedom and having your investments pay for your life. Okay, so one last little thing that I do, which is really, really important. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've just done an example there for you. It's a spidergram, okay? And it basically says how the end of 2021 will look for me. Now this is the exciting part. Basically, you need to write down everything that you would have wanted to achieve by the end of 2021. So for me, the Aston Martin Superleggera. And also it's very important that you need to write these out by saying it like you already have achieved it. So I'm going to be driving a Aston Martin Superleggera is I am driving an Aston Martin Superleggera. You need to start conditioning your brain to already believe that it's got it, okay? I am driving an Aston Martin Superleggera. I have made £1 million this year, whatever it is, okay? So start writing in the tense that you've already achieved this goal. And last but not least, obviously it's a little bit difficult now with the time that you're watching this, with COVID and everything going on. I'm a big believer in something that's called act as if, okay? Act as if is something that's very, very important for you in your brain. Let's say, for example, you wanted a new car, okay? And you didn't know what that car was really like. You wanted to know everything about it. You go and test drive that vehicle. You get in that car. You get the feel for the car. You get the smell of the car. If it's a fast car, you get the noise of the engine. It makes it all become very, very real, and it excites you and gets you really going. Get pictures of yourself in the car. Get it up on your vision board. If it's a new apartment that you want to view, go and view it, get in it, get videos of it, get in amongst the environment that you want to be in. Very, very, very important. So a quick recap, financial goals, all right? So anything that you want to be doing monetary wise, spiritual. Again, take that as you will, but it's very, very important. Career, personal, physical, and relationship. All very, very important. So I hope that helps. As I said, it's very, very important to write these goals out as specifically as you possibly can. That's why I stick with 5 or 10. Once you achieve them 5 or 10, if you achieve them early, then you can write out another 5 or 10. But don't flood your page with 50 different goals and then your brain becomes muddled and you don't know where you want to start. Get your 5 or 10 out, get a plan written out for exactly how you're going to do it, broken down very, very specifically, and start actioning this plan, all right? If you want to achieve anything in life, you need to become disciplined enough to be able to stick to your goals. All right, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram, which is lockstocktom. A lot of content goes out there. I'm always doing Instagram lives. A lot of my trades go up there as well. Guys, 2021's here. Let's make it a very, very big year, and I'll see you at the top. Cheers, guys.